I'm here with Matt Sullick, trainer to the stars, and this week we're answering one of your questions, which is glove or no glove. Do you use gloves during training? Why or why not? Let me go to the expert here, Matt Sullick. Do you encourage your clients to use gloves? Do you use gloves? Tell us what's up.
Not all. I tell my guys not to use gloves, but then again, it's a very personalized opinion, you know. I have used gloves for myself for years. I've used gloves with wrist support because I felt like when I was doing really heavy presses, it was my wrist was slacking back too much. So I would strap it up really hard. But to tell you the truth, after a while, I found that the straps weren't actually helping me because my wrist was getting slightly weaker. So I got rid of the gloves. Sure enough, I did get injured. My wrist got, I overstretched it and I pulled some tendons in there. So I don't prefer using gloves now, but then again, you can use gloves that don't have wrist supports, you know, like Brian, show me your glove.
Okay.
These, for instance, don't have any wrist support.
Right.
So that's a whole different story.
Now here's my take on this. One of my original trainers by the name of Bill Stoppard, I used to train with him at the Third Space here in London, he always said, no gloves. He said, because you have to develop the calluses on your hands. And I got some nice calluses going on here if you take a look at them. And he's like, you should develop your natural padding. And so for years and years, I agree with him. I was like, no gloves, and you develop calluses for a reason. They're there to protect you. They're on your feet, they're on your hands. And I always thought gloves were for like the poser kind of guys that would come in and put on their nice gloves and stuff like that. And now that's me. But what happened with me is I went to do the muscle up training, as you know, train with Matt, train with Roger Frampton, and to get grip, so I could get a false grip over the bar, I got these gloves by Rogue. And so I started wearing them to do muscle ups here, and now I put them on as part of a ritual. I know I'm going to lift, so I put the gloves on and I get into lifting mode. What do you think of that stuff?
I think you also get used to accessories, you know, like for instance, when I was younger, you use a belt for a heavy deadlift or a heavy squat, and then all of a sudden you find yourself using a belt for bicep curls, you know, so you got to be able to distinguish when is the right time to use accessories, because you do get used to them very quickly.
And that's interesting because accessories are anchoring devices. Anchor is some physical piece that makes your mind go to a certain place, and you see that a lot of guys that put the weight belts on to deadlift, which by the way I don't believe in, for using a belt for deads and squats, but that'll be the next video. But a lot of guys, you'll see them bench pressing in that, although I think there is some support there, but a lot of guys use that as their it's time to lift thing. And there's nothing wrong with anchors, and that's why a lot of guys find their personal best deadlift or bench press is in their own gym, because you have these unconscious anchors in the gym, like you see that, or you see that on the wall, or you know, you see that girl or something, and it makes you like, oh yeah, I'm back. So there you go. Look,
but also,
go.
Also, for instance, if you're doing chin-ups, you know, a lot of gloves will make your grip a little bit fatter, and it's harder to grip the bar. So things like that, you know, you got to be able to know what you want to use your things for. If it's a glove with wrist straps, maybe that's more of a bench press. If it's something thinner like Brian has, that's more for something from hanging, so you don't scrape your skin off.
Right. So final conclusion is, do whatever you want to do. Exactly. Just like on London Real. Be yourself, man. It's about your journey. Don't hate me. Congratulate me, because I'm wearing gloves. All right. So that's it. This is how we train. Matt Sullick, trainer to the stars, and a star himself now. And leave us your feedback. Let us know below. Let us know if you like our hair or if you like our smiles. Please subscribe. Leave us your questions for next week, but we might go into belts or no belts for deadlift, maybe. Anyways, that's it. We're out of here.
Thank you, guys. Hey.